how do we make technology more human? And that's been a real theme of mine for a very, very long time. So we spent a long time looking at, how that could be reformed, and there could be new business models built on the back of actually enabling consumers to do more interesting things rather than just advertise at them. Digital transformation really, particularly in the current environment, is much less a conversation around technology and much more a conversation around courageous leadership and sort of stepping into the unknown, and helping people realize that, you can't have all the information. You just have to be able to be brave and step forward. I think, doing things that just try and create a singular focus, and just train the brain that way. I find that very rewarding. I'm a creative person. I like building things and making things. And, I find, if you it just becomes very frustrating if you can't focus. But, I think, like all of us, you can sort of find moments of self-care in anything, as long as you're sort of looking for it. You can't overwhelm yourself. You won't succeed if you try and do that. The only thing you can do is manage yourself, and then think about how you're going to be managing, the people that you work with, and think about the culture around you. The more the culture is focused on supporting each other, the more likely you are to succeed. People and emotions kind of at the center of a lot of things, that as we learn, sort of that level of mindfulness and that openness of conversation, incredibly important in what we do. If you when you're building a business, you're trying to build success, surround yourself with people who have strengths and your weaknesses. In order to do that, you have to have a clear view of what your weaknesses are. You have to have that self-reflection and understand what am I not good at, and have the courage to also say, well, I'm not good at that, and it's probably not worth my while trying to get good at it. In the end, it's actually, how are we relating to other people, and how are we as ourselves sort of managing those relationships. All Blacks are, the world's best rugby team. They're the world's most successful sports team in any kind of arena. And they've got this sort of mantra, which was sweep the sheds. And everywhere they go around the world, they sweep the changing room and clean it up and leave it as spotless as they found it before they leave. So that whole idea of, just leveling yourself out, you're not better than anybody else, kind of being humble. And, we've all got egos. But just knowing when to, identify it and check it, I think is important.